I am the Commissar, that's my name. Forged alliance forever, that's the game. And who have we got with a claim to fame? Well, in this case, it's less of fame and more infamy, as we have the silliest game for a long time that I would like to show you today. It's a ladder game, 1v1. In the blue corner we have NoRedforu, 1067 rated in Eon. And in the red corner, since NoRedforu is obviously lying, we have Derek Bobjack, 969 rated in UEF. And I'm going to speed this up a bit because you don't want to sit through this for nearly an hour, but you do want to see the madness that goes down. Very polite over there, these chaps. NoRedforu complimenting Derek, says he's heard good things about him. Always nice to see a bit of sportsmanship. And you think, it's quite a big lab raid. NoRed pushes out, a few more labs on the other side, and quickly cleaning up these early extensions from Derek, but this is another lab raid, and this is less for a lab raid and more of a lab army. And suddenly, NoRedforu owns the entire map with labs. Immediately, Derek tries to counter with bombers. Let's have a quick zoom in on here. But NoRed has some air power, and he is going to just shoot them down. Little raid prepared over here, little raid prepared over here. But Derek is having none of it. Now, he's already at T2, and you think, well, surely a couple of T2 point defenses and those labs are going to get nothing done. And then you see that there are more labs. And more labs. And still more labs. And you think, how many labs are we going to see this game? And then you see the scouts. Now, if you thought that you had enough scouts, we currently have 340 scouts, 380 scouts. We are up to 500 scouts for NoRedforu, and they are all trying to swarm into this base, which is protected by a point defense, and that's all it needs to be protected by. Tactical missile there out from Derek, picking off a couple of things. But the waves and waves of scouts and labs, and also now artillery, continues, and Derek looks like he might be in a bit of trouble. The labs are getting into his eco, the labs are getting into his base, but Derek stands firm. He puts up shields, he puts up point defenses. And could this be Red finally changing his tactics and going for something that isn't T1? You know what this is, my friends. This is a mercy snipe. Will it get through? I see a flak in there. How's that TMO doing? That TMO is not doing too badly. 5,000 mass killed. The mercies come in, and they all just die on the flak and shields. Meanwhile, how many scouts and stuff have we got over here? We have only 300 scouts. My word, that's nothing. 300 scouts! Ha! And Derek is somehow in the eco lead, despite NoRed owning the entire map. I bet this TML, which is actually 7,000 mass killed. Apparently it's only got 700 mass killed. Now 1,000. Must be going mad in my old age. Anyway, here's more T2 air where the mercies failed. NoRed is now going for some gunships, and they are ready to saunter in, and they need to be, because we now have Titans on the field for Derek. Titans are a perfect counter to those of T1 spam, and they quickly smash their way through the field. And the gunships are clearing it up, but they're getting into the back of NoRed's base. And NoRed's going to have to find a counter to that, and I'm going to have to say the counter might have to be something other than T1 spam. He started to nuke there like a madman, but he cancelled it. And Derek is going for T3, so if you thought you'd seen tech versus spam before, it looks like we've got more lab matching. a pitiful 155. These are piddling numbers. And the response to Tech 3 Air is vast hordes of T1 anti-air. And we do actually have some T3 on the field for No Red. He's got some Harbies out. And he's got a GC. So this GC will probably be able to crush its way into Derek's base. At least, so you'd hope. There's a T3 army building up. There's a GC. What could Derek possibly do about this? Well, he's got a decent amount in there. He's got Percy's. He's got point defences, and the GC actually backs up, but it continues to be under fire from the RT in Derek's base. And while the internal hordes of T1 carry on around the back, and the Galactic Colossus repairs itself, or tries to, it's still under fire. In fact, is it about to be sniped out by that artillery fire? Nearly, just 2,000 hit points remaining. No Red goes for an alternative plan, and that alternative plan is a Tsar. Now, Derek's planning a Novax, but what can he do about the Tsar? He's also built and loaded a nuke defense. But the Tsar comes in, pops the nuke defense, and dies. Did he shoot it down? Did he just drop it? Did he try to drop it? I don't know, but the Novax is up. And not to be outdone, No Red goes for a teleporter. The nuke defense is rebuilt and is being loaded, but there's a nuke already started and loaded for No Red, who teleports here, tries to TML the thing. It's not loaded, but it doesn't, so it doesn't matter. No Red defeats Derek with a nuke in after 58 minutes, nearly an hour of insane gameplay. I hope you found that an amusing little comic interlude. Tell me whether you liked it in the comments below. In the meantime, I'm the Commissar. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and obey, and I will see you with something slightly more sensible next time.